open border policy was there in 2014, was there in 2019, but it didn't work. What else can we find to attack them? Whether me and you like it or not, there are no borders in South Africa. That is just something written for formality on the founding manifesto of the EFF. There are no borders, my brother. I can tell you, it's like we behave like a mad person who has got a shack and a yard. He's given a stand with a shack. He goes and put a gate where there's no fence. You put a gate. When you go to Mqimbi, we Yamalopo, ukia gate here like a lock. Yet you don't have a fence. When you come back and unlock that gate and open. Your neighbor is looking at you. It's like, what is this? Gayton Mackenzie was running all over Limpopo River, saying he's chasing Zimbabweans who are crossing into South Africa, almost eaten by crocodiles for doing that. But the foolish him, he didn't know. He was proving what I'm saying correct, that there is no fence. So what open border are you talking about, which is not happening now, which is going to happen after the EFF takes over government? These Africans have always been here. If you doubt, there is a language called Fanaka law. It was formed long before the arrival of the EFF. Why? The migrant laborers met. They couldn't communicate amongst themselves when they were building South African economy. It was built by Zambians, it was built by Mozambicans, it was built by Zimbabweans, it was built by South Africans who could not communicate amongst themselves. They formed a language, Fanaga law. Where was the EFF when these migrant laborers were here? I'm just saying, we must not find ourselves behind time. The EFF is being punished for being ahead of the times. We say things now, you guys come to appreciate them extremely late because we're too far in thinking. So, and these Africans, when you needed them, they were there for you. The frontline states were there. People got killed in Lesotho. People got killed in Mozambique. People got killed in Swaziland, in Botswana, because they were suspected to have been harboring the terrorists, meaning your liberators, your liberation movements were alleged to have headquarters in those places. Someone says, don't tell us about Nigerians. You even go to an extent of saying Nigerians gave us money for our liberation. It's true. From the civil servants of Nigeria, monies were deducted from them to support the liberation of South Africa. So today we are in a comfortable place. We say we don't want them. The EFF agrees that we don't want undocumented people in South Africa. How can we say South Africans must get IDs and then welcome people who are not undocumented? Everybody has to be documented so that if any wrongdoing happens, for whatever reason we are looking for you, we need to find your location. So we need to find a way. They are here already. You go and put them in Lindela with our state money, which you are saying it's supposed to buy medicine. We pay buses, we take them back. They come back the following day, not next week. So what would be your solution as the EFF? The solution is let's go and document these people. So don't deport them, rather find a way to formalize them. We need to document them, because whether you like it or not, my brother, they are here. You know what they do in December? They hand themselves over in Lindela so that they can go and eat Christmas at home. And then in January they come back. That money could have been used on some feeding scheme to feed the children of the poor or in the clinics. The reality of you are in denial. There's xenophobic people are in denial. That's a problem. They are in denial that these people are here. They think they are still coming. They are not coming, they are here. How do we deal with that?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Jones. Why Not TV? Please subscribe. I think the problem that South Africans are having with this guy is that he explained something which people are in denial of understanding. And sometimes when he explains something, he explains something simple, but still being hard for people to understand. Even if he's saying something very practical, maybe what he always say may be influenced by the hatred that people have for him, so that they may not understand or act like they don't understand what this guy Julius Malema is saying. Because what is exactly saying is that foreign nationals have been in South Africa before most of us were born, or almost many of us were born in South Africa. Foreigners were here. If you check a person like President Nelson Mandela, he was surrounded by those guys, Guptas. Imagine Nelson Mandela for years, and even in the cabinet, Nelson Mandela was surrounded by Indians. Remember Mark Maharaj and Rasool and all these others were foreigners, and they have been always here in South Africa. So now, when a person like this one speak, I think the hatred that people have, people act like they don't hear or understand what he's saying, whereas they know and understand what he's saying, but they don't want to take it. So my point to what he's saying is that if the people or foreigners are documented, even if they don't get our South African IDs, they can be documented in a certain way to show that these are foreigners. As long as their names, numbers, photos are there, something is made like a paper or something that they are being identified of, so that they can be known that this one is a foreigner, he's from this country, and he's here in South Africa, and the fingerprints are taken, so that when they commit crimes, they can be known who are they and where they are coming from, so that they can be identified. Like when someone has got an ID. So now people are fighting this guy for saying whatever he's saying. When he says open border, people think that borders will be opened in the future, while in this present moment there is no border at all, there's no fence at all. So South Africans think about as if it's something that will happen later, while today there is no border, there is no fence at all. There is already no fence, no border. So what is the solution to every problem? Because now the foreigners are already here in South Africa. What are we dealing with that? Because they are already here, they've got children. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Jones. Till we meet again next time, subscribe.
Not coming, they are here. How do we deal with that?